Welcome to the Darling Show. We're here with Rose Boutique with Janelle. Do subscribe to my YouTube channel and stay tuned for the interview. Welcome to the Darling Show. We have Janelle with the Rose Boutique in Visalia. Welcome, Janelle. How are you today?
I'm doing awesome, thank you.
Well, give me a little background of yourself.
Well, I grew up in Visalia. I was born here in Visalia, so I'm a native of Visalia. I went to Catholic school most of my grammar school, life. Came over here to Visalia, went to Redwood High School, graduated in, 1990. Went shortly after, I became a nurse. I graduated from nursing school when I was about 21 years old, 21, 22-ish. And then I started working at Sierra View District Hospital, and I worked there as a telemetry nurse and an ICU nurse for a couple of years. And at the age of 24, I went over and went to the department into law enforcement as a nurse, actually.
Oh, wow.
And so I worked with law enforcement for almost 25 years. And went through management, and I went all the way up the ranks until I was a warden at a women's institution. And then a few years ago, I decided to leave law enforcement to work on my business. And while growing up, my mother was a diva.
Oh, wow.
So my mom, she would tell me, I'd have to go to business meetings, or I'd have to go to work functions, or me, because deep down in my heart, I love horses. I love just being plain Jane, like t-shirts. That's why we have all kinds of graphic tees. T-shirt type of gal, and jeans. That was my thing. And boots, like I love wearing. That was my outfit. That was my main basic outfit. But when I had to dress up to go to functions, whether it was dinner functions, award functions, or meetings of importance with legislative staff or whoever, my mom would be the person to say, don't wear that, and those shoes, don't wear those shoes with that, and vice versa. So my mom was really, especially in my adult life, she really groomed me on what to wear and not wear to certain events. And of course, there's always a comfort base, but she said, she's the one that basically taught me the basics of fashion.
Fashionista.
So, yes. And when most of 14 years at the end of my career, I was in management, so I was on call 24/7. So I always wanted a place, like a local place, because boutiques always had really unique things. So we wanted, I would go to these boutiques, and sometimes they would have things, sometimes they wouldn't. And anyway, so that was just something, it was very hard to shop for outside work events.
So would you say that what got you started into business?
Yes, I would say that. I would say that it was, owning a boutique to me was something fun that I would enjoy, because I really believe that as long as you're enjoying what you do, money and all that will come afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
But you gotta love what you do.
Yes. Tell me, how do you get started in business and opening up a business? Give us an idealistic how it begins the process of becoming a business owner.
So to become a business owner, I actually just jumped right in.
Oh, wow.
I purchased this place that had the fixtures, and of course we redid the fixtures and everything, but I jumped into a business that was in business for 5 years, and it wasn't what I would want, but the structure was here. And you basically, to be legal, you come up, first you have this idea. And when I walked into this place, I had envisioned what I wanted. And so I built on that. I went down to the courthouse, because you have to get your license, right?
Yes.
You have to get your fictitious license.
There's several steps.
Yes. And then you have to file with sales tax, with the state board sales tax. You got to file federal, to get your federal ID number, your EIN number for your employees. You have to find employees,
Yes.
Which when I opened the business, I was like, oh my gosh. So I opened it with the intention to do it after I retired. And so the first year I hired, women to come in and manage and work the boutique. So it was really difficult, a hard challenge at the very beginning, because I relied on a lot of other people, to run the business. But I always had my hands, I did all the purchasing.
challenges did you overcome for that?
During that period, well, like I said, I was working. I would leave the house at 6 o'clock, and I wouldn't be back home till 6. And the boutique closed at 7. So literally, I would come from work here, spend the last hour here, look over things, make sure things were clean, neat, the way I wanted things done. And I did that for almost a year. Like, come here, I would work here every Sunday to touch base with our customer base, because we would do live feeds. And a lot of the live feeds that I did were like inspirational live feeds.
Live speed. How does that work? What do you mean? What?
So on Instagram, we had just started our Instagram.
Live feed? You mean a live feed on Instagram?
Live feed, yes,
oh,
live
okay.
feed on Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah, so that gave us a real connection with our followers. So every Sunday I would get on, because I was so used to doing motivational speeches for women and just do a lot of coaching with women. And so I used what I learned for my years of management and working with thousands of people, managing and supervising thousands of people, how to get people, how to change culture, how to change negative behavior into something a little more positive, and to teach women how to get what they want out of life.
Okay. That's well, there's always that starting point where to get started.
Yes.
So wow, that's inspiring.
It had nothing to do with fashion. It had nothing to do with fashion, but I used the platform for the boutique to start and talk to women, and it was very interactive, and it was very fulfilling to give back all the knowledge that I had. So it was fun.
Wow. Knowledge is the key,
Yeah.
It's good. Do you have a mission statement for your business? Or some sort
Our mission statement is basically love yourself. And if women that are stuck in a place, because we all go through it. We all go through periods, and all humans, not just women, all human beings. We all go through a period where, we're stuck with maybe some depression or regret, guilt. And it's so important to learn how to love yourself. And so a lot of the things, like we have Nicole Lee collection, is love yourself. I'm wearing our love yourself top.
Ooh.
I mean, so we always promote, and we always make women feel, when you walk through the door, we make women feel comfortable. No matter what size you are, we have size small to 4X, so no matter what size you are, we want you to feel comfortable coming in. And my goal to owning this little quaint little tucked away little boutique is that women come in and they feel comfortable. We have women that call us and they say, hey Janelle, I'm going for the weekend, I'm going wine tasting, can you pull me some outfits? And so I actually do the putting together of outfits for women that are not comfortable or don't really know what to wear. So we have a little bit of everything. And honestly, if they say, hey, I'm going to a formal ballroom event, I'll refer them elsewhere, because we don't carry that formal of attire. But thanks to my mom, I was able, and I've learned over the years, how to finesse certain outfits and to make women feel comfortable.
Yeah. Well, you have great inspirations. And, like a VIP to come in and like, oh, hook me up.
Yes, and what's wonderful, what I love about that is, we do that, and our prices in our boutique are really affordable. Anybody, we have clientele, customer base from age 17 to 60s, 70s, and anybody can come in here and afford an outfit.
Ooh, looks like you have nice stuff in here. Yeah. Now, why Visalia? Why choose Visalia for boutique?
I personally love Visalia. Visalia, you go 2 hours, travel 2 hours west, you hit the beach. You travel 2 hours east, you hit the beautiful mountains. So it's just, I've always loved this city. I love trees. I love to be in a place where it's a beautiful environment. And I think Visalia is just that perfect combination of everything.
Oh, wow. Well, that's good. It's good to,
And there's awesome people.
Yes, we are awesome in Visalia. Now, why did you choose the name Rose Boutique?
So the Rose Boutique comes from, it's actual family name.
Oh.
So there's a meaning behind the rose,
okay,
right? There's always a meaning behind the rose. The rose is, meant for self-love, another, self-love. And my mother's name is Rose. My middle name is Rose. My daughter's middle name is Rose. My niece is Rose. And so when I was thinking of a name, I said, what about the rose? That was a little different. And it had a hidden meaning there. So, my kids, I had to ask my kids, I said, oh, you know, what do you think about this? And they said, Mom, they're going to think it's a floral shop. And I said, but it's not. Well, we can work through that. So that's how we came up with the name. That's how I came up with the name.
Oh, good. I mean,
My daughter helped me, and you know, and then I told my mom. I said, "Hey, Mom, I decided to name the boutique the Rose."
But it has a ring in it to it.
And she's like, oh, "Really?" So she was all happy. I didn't think it would impact her the way it did, but it did. But yeah, so it was.
Well,
fun.
it touched her heart.
Yeah, no, of course.
That's good. When did you open your business? What year? Like what?
2018, August of 2018.
Oh, okay. So,
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then
This
you
will be 3 years.
Oh wow.
Mhm.
Wow. Now, what challenge did you come over? What challenge did you come during the pandemic?
Well, we were shut down for 4.5 months. So
Oh.
the challenge was getting customers that obviously there was no foot traffic. And most of our foot traffic comes from the hotels, which there was no traveling. So the world completely stopped.
I know.
So one thing I learned through coaching different people, you know, about life and whatnot, is I looked at it as a time and point to take a break. I didn't worry, you know, initially you worry about how am I going to do this, how am I going to do that, but you can't go through life doing that because that's not our job to worry, right? So basically, we shut down, and I considered that just a reset button. And we did live feeds on Facebook.
Okay.
We really amped up our online store, which we really hadn't used for a few years. So we did that. And we've offered free local delivery, which we still do now.
Okay.
So, and if women did not like what they ordered on online, we would simply refund them and go pick up the order and bring it back, which rarely happened. I think that happened to us once in the whole time we were closed. But we were able to build a customer base, a really loyal customer base off of our services. And I would open the boutique on a one-on-one basis with masks, of course, and everything, for women to come shop if they really wanted to shop.
Oh, wow, that's unique. I mean, unique is when you offer the refund and you go pick it up and bring it back.
Yes.
Oh, wow,
Yeah.
That's
Well,
super
you
different.
have to think. Yeah, you had to think outside the box. And with Facebook, we did live feeds. We did live, you know, oh, this is what we have in the boutique. Of course, we offered discounts, and we did live Instagram feeds to help
that
with
carried you
sales, and that carried us through. That carried us through the pandemic.
Oh.
So, and when I say, you know, when you find something that you love,
Yeah.
you'll always find a way over an obstacle.
Yes.
And then you can't worry about you can't worry about tomorrow, right? You just
Yeah.
got to live today and then like move on. So that's what we did.
What advice would you give to a new starter and opening up a business?
So the advice I would give is just to really do your research as far as what it takes. If you want to open a boutique, what does it take to run a boutique? You're doing your YouTube channel, right? Interviewing businesses. I mean, you know, what does it entail? And are you going to like what it entails? I started a vegetarian food service when I retired because I love cooking. And I realized really quickly that I got really, really busy, and I didn't like, you know, like getting up every morning and cooking for, you know, 50 people. It was very taxing. So I had to make a choice. Do I want to do that, or do I want to do this? And so I realized that cooking, although I love cooking, it wasn't something I wanted to do for fun.
Oh, okay.
So I would recommend that you do your research to see what it entails. And then if you think you'll love it, because the key is to love it.
Yes, that is the key.
Snoop Dogg, okay? Like, I love Snoop Dogg, okay? I love rap. But
Yeah.
especially, you know, 50 Cent and all that. I really feel that a lot of the music has meaning, right?
Mm.
Well, the other day I saw on Instagram, Snoop says, listen, it's going to sound weird, but as long as you do what you love and don't worry about the money, when you do what you love, the money flows.
Oh, wow.
So it was pretty profound. And I said, yeah, that's awesome.
Yes.
Because they're always promoting that. But to hear it from him,
Yes.
he says, I love to rap. That was my passion. So that's what I did. I did what I loved. Anyway, but yeah, very simple concept, but very powerful.
Makes it work.
Yeah.
Wow. Now, what do you say about the haters that are hating? What do you
Oh, well, I don't worry about that. You know, I know that there are people that come in and they might look and just to be, I purposely don't have labels on my clothes.
Yeah.
a lot of them don't have labels. I mean, some have to come with labels, but a lot of my clothing I don't have labels, and I don't have labels because I want to stay unique.
Yeah.
And you know, people come in, they're curious, and that's okay, but I don't worry about that. I stay in my lane.
Yes.
And what happens is when you just can't worry about it, because then they'll consume you, and then you get off track.
Yes.
You get off track. So
Brush it off.
So the important thing is I don't even think about it.
Mm-hmm.
People will say, oh, you know, there's all these other boutiques. Or, you know, we upset one person, which, you know, you can't always make everybody happy.
Can't make anybody happy.
But our goal and our intention is to make people feel good and happy. And we just stay in our lane. I stay in my lane. I don't worry about what this person or that person's doing. I don't care what they say. If it's negative, I choose just not to even pay attention to it. I've always lived by that. I just stay in my lane. If people try to come, you know, like, I don't even pay attention to it. I just stay in my lane. So I don't even worry about that. Like, that doesn't even concern me.
Well, that is good advice. So, what makes you successful?
So I'll go back to doing what you love.
Yes.
So my primary goal in this business is to help women find really cute stuff at a very affordable price. And when I see the look on their face and that they are happy, and they're happy that we have their size and it's cute, and because what eventually happens is people buy clothes to make them feel a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
When you wear a certain outfit, it makes you feel a certain way.
It does.
So, you know, today I feel really sassy because I'm in my flares and our new jeans. You know, I mean, it's just what you wear is, you know, complements how you feel.
Yes.
And sometimes when you're in the dumps and you need to get, you know, you're going to go out on a Friday night with the girls and you want a nice, you know, outfit, and you're like, I gained 30 pounds. There's nothing cute for me to wear. Yes, there is. And we help you with that. And when we see women that are happy and they leave here happy, to me, that's very fulfilling.
So tell us how they can reach you.
So you can reach us on, we have Instagram at The Rose B with the letter B. We have Facebook, The Rose Boutique 118. We have an online store at www.visaliarose.com. We have a shopping app too, the Visalia Boutique shopping app. And it's available on Android and iPhone. That's really cool because you just press buttons and people order, and it's great. We offer in-store pickup and local delivery still. So that's and we still do private shopping sessions. And I personally shop for a lot of our customers that say, hey, Janelle, I'm going away, or I need this, or I need that. So I personally shop for them with some suggestions when they come in. And, you know, we're on Google, so hit us up on Google because we have our photos keep them pretty current of our photos on Google and Yelp.
Oh, good. You heard it from Janelle. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. So, Voguish with Virgil. We're here still with Voguish with Virgil. And with Janelle.
Yes.
So, as you can see, this outfit is a lovely outfit. You know, whenever you want to just throw on a dress and a hat and throw some shoes, you know what I mean? Just some nice, beautiful blur shoes, you know, like little nice shoes. And then ready to hit that with a little purse.
So Virgil, we have a lot of women that really have not been wear dresses.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the first time the women will come in and we'll have them try on dresses. And dresses are so versatile because you could wear boots with them, you can wear sandals, you can wear heels. So really, like, dresses are really fun to wear. I personally wasn't a dress person. I worked in a prison. I didn't really, didn't wear dresses a whole lot, but they're really fun to wear. So I really love the whole dress. I love to accessorize with the dresses. So you can take a really simple dress, dress it up, and make it, for a wedding or just going to dinner or just a casual outing. So I love dresses. So you'll always find dresses.
Dresses do make a very awesome couture. Welcome to the Darlene segment called Voguish with Virgil. We have some outfits that are so voguish. So I want to share my, so she had, Miss Rose Boutique Janelle has our wonderful outfits. So you can combine a hat with some jeans and a nice two-top. But if you want to change it up, she also suggests that you just like throw in like a little nice little blouse, and you can sometimes also do like a kimono right around it. You know what I mean?
Kimonos are awesome.
They are awesome. Kimonos are super nice. You just throw it behind. Just throw it on the missus. Make it look fabulous.
Yeah, so we like to put outfits together, obviously, that make women feel comfortable. But, you know, it doesn't matter what size you are, Virgil. These cute crop tops, all sizes, all women love those. And if you're feeling a little, like want a little cover up, kimonos are awesome.
Yes.
Kimonos are awesome.
And then we also have this lovely run the town, as I would call it. You put a lovely little belt with this little shorts, this lovely handbag, which is so cute, and throw a little little nice blouse with a hat, and we're ready to hit the town. As you call it, voguish, so voguish. You throw a little belt, shoes, accessorize it with earrings. Looks fab. So that's what our voguish segment is all about. Being very stylish and being very voguish. As Wendy would always say, trendy at Wendy, but we're here at Voguish with Virgil. So we love Wendy. So yeah, with Rose, it's wonderful. So thank you.